Hey guys, so a lot of people have been asking how I set up my cubes, so I was just going to make a quick little video on it. Here I have an MF3RS 2020, pretty good cube. This is my backup main. I actually just cleaned it out before I started recording. What I'm going to lube it with, I'm going to use Gummy, Lubix, 50K, and Angstrom. All of this is going to go in the cube. I prefer a pretty slow cube and tight tensions, so this may not be for everybody, but yeah, let's get into it. So I normally don't lube the core on a lot of my cubes, so I'm going to lube the core, not the professional way of doing it, but kind of the scuffed way. I'm just going to take a syringe of Lubix or 50K, and I'm literally just going to put some on the actual screw and then just kind of work it around instead of actually lubing the spring and washer and stuff. Just because I noticed after cleaning this cube out that it could really use a lubed core. So I'm gonna go do that real quick. Here we have the core. Cool logo, pretty nice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this 50K and I'm gonna put some just right under the screw. So I'll take the cube and I'll just do like a little boom. Do that, and then I'll do that to each center. So a little bit right there, a little bit right under this red one, and then a little bit under this yellow one. And now I just have to do the green right there and then the blue right here. So now I have lube under all these and I'm just gonna like work it in, I guess. I really don't know. I don't know if this really does anything, but yeah, I'll just do something like this. Oh, this actually is already turning a lot better. Yeah, so this cube, whenever I was doing this, it was turning very slow and kind of sloppy, but now that I'm working in these centers and the lube in them, you can kind of hear the spring noise. But yeah, so I'll just work this in a little bit, and then I'll reassemble the cube and get to lubing. Just a little note when you're assembling your cube, it's always really good to start off with a little 2x2 right here. That'll keep the cube pretty solid for whenever you're assembling the rest of it. Pretty useful. So now I have the cube fully assembled. It's pretty clean, so it's pretty fast, a little uncontrollable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these heavy lubes. So I'm going to do mainly 50K, and then I'm going to add some Lubix and Gummy just throughout the cube a little bit. And then I might add some Angstrom. I'm not really too sure. Sometimes silicone lubes and Angstrom don't work completely together. It kind of gives a different feeling than what I'm used to. I've just been using this lubing method since I started cubing. So yeah. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take out the white-green edge, the orange-blue edge, and the red-yellow edge. The reason why is because you're lubing the M slice, the E slice, and the S slice with 3 different edges that are like relatively like distance from each other, so that way the lube is pretty evenly distributed throughout the cube. So I'm going to take out this edge and just show you what I'll do. I have my edge here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 50K and I'm going to put just some in the track like this, and then some more right here in the track, just like that. And then I'll put some in here, if it'll come out. Put some there, and on the other side. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some right here on the actual side of the edge. So I'm just going to do a little line right here from like here down. That's a lot, okay. Something like that. And then I'll add some more over here on this side. So just take some lube and just like that. And then I'll add some here on this side of the edge. Here actually I can probably use Gummy. I just want a little bit of all these lubes in there. I just like the way they all feel, so I normally just add all of them. So I'll take this Gummy and I'll put some just like right there and right there. And then I will also take some Lubix and put some Lubix like right there as well with the Gummy. And yeah, that's the first edge done. And I'm going to do the same thing for the next few. So now I'm going to lube the blue-orange edge. This is going to be the E slice. So again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some Traxxas. I'm going to, not put too much on it. And I'm just going to put a little bit, a line down this side of the edge, a line down this side of the edge. And then I'm going to put some here on the track, and then here on the other track. And then I'll also put some right here on this little torpedo, right there. And then I'll put some on this side. I'll put some gummy. So I'll take the gummy and I'll do this. I'll take some gummy, I'll do this. And then I'll get the Lubix and add a little bit there and a little bit over here. So that's the second edge. And now the third edge, again, we'll just do the same process again. Hopefully you can see what's happening. I'm doing it a few times, so that way you just know what I'm doing. Put some lube down there. Put some lube right there. I need a little bit more. Okay, and then I'll put some here on the track, right there, and then here on this track, and then more in this little torpedo area like that, and a little more in this torpedo area like that. And then again, if you have been watching, you'll know I put gummy here, and gummy there. And then I will take some Lubix and boom, boom, and boom, boom. So if you can kind of tell how much lube I'm using, you can kind of see it in the light there. It's a decent amount of lube. I do like to have a good bit on my cube. Like I said, I like them kind of slower. So yeah, I'll pop this in. Now my cube is all nice and lubed. I'll do my first turns on it. It'll be kind of slow whenever you first get it, but if you do a good amount of solves, the cube's going to break in and it's going to be really nice and smooth. You can kind of hear the lube in it right now. I'll stop talking. So yeah, that's how I set up my cubes. Your cube is going to be a little slow, but I say do about an average of 25 and it should be pretty good. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I know some of you already kind of know how I lube my cubes. I've made a video on this before, but I hope for the people that didn't know, this was pretty helpful and informative. So yeah, thanks for watching.